Good morning, dear students. In today's video, we are going to solve some numericals. So our first numerical is calculate the wavelength of the spectral line in the spectrum of hydrogen when n equals to 3 in Balmer formula. So as we know, the formula of Balmer series is nu bar equals to 109677 1 upon 2 square minus 1 upon n square. Okay, and in this question they have given n equals to 3. So n equals to 3. So as we know the value of n, and they are asking for wavelength, so we can calculate wavelength by calculating nu bar, as lambda equals to means wavelength equals to 1 upon nu bar. Okay, so first we put the value of n as nu bar equals to 109677 1 upon n 2 square minus 1 upon 3 square. Okay, so by calculating this, we'll have the value of nu bar. Nu bar equals to 15232.9 centimeter inverse. Okay, when we'll get the value of a nu bar, then we can calculate lambda. Lambda equals to 1 upon nu bar. So 1 upon the value of nu bar is 15232.9, which is equals to 6.56473 into 10 to the power minus 5 centimeter. So now we have the value of lambda. Second question is, a spectral line in the Balmer series of hydrogen spectrum corresponds to wavelength 6561 angstrom. Find the energy level involved in the transition responsible for the origin of this line. Lambda is given here 6561 angstrom. So lambda is 6561 angstrom. 6561 into 10 to the power minus 8 centimeter. Okay, here we converted lambda in centimeter. Now we can calculate nu bar by using this value, as nu bar equals to 1 over lambda. So nu bar will be equals to 15241.58. After that, they are talking about the Balmer series again. Okay, so for Balmer series, nu bar equals to 109677 1 upon 2 square minus 1 upon n square. Now we have the value of nu bar, this. So we'll put the value of nu bar and calculate the value of n. So n will come 3. Okay, now we will solve the third question. Third question is calculate the spectral lines in transition 6 to 2. So as I told you that number of spectral lines can be calculated by this formula, n2 minus n1, n2 minus n1 plus 1 divided by 2. So here n1 is 1 and n2 is 6. So n1 is 2, sorry, and n2 is 6. So by putting the value of n1 and n2, we can calculate the number of lines, which will be equals to 10. Now fourth question. Fourth question is emission transition in the Paschen series end at the orbit of n equals to 3 and start from orbit n, and can be represented as nu equals to 3.29 into 10 to the power 15 hertz 1 upon 3 square minus 1 upon n square. Calculate the value of n if the transition is observed at 1285 nanometer. Find the region of the spectrum. For this question, first of all, see here, as we know that nu bar equals to r 1 upon n1 square minus 1 upon n2 square. This is the Rydberg equation. So from this Rydberg equation, we can calculate lambda as well as frequency. Okay, wavelength and frequency. How? As nu bar equals to 1 over lambda, so we can put 1 over lambda instead of nu bar. So 1 over lambda equals to r 1 upon n1 square minus 1 upon n2 square. If we multiply by c on both sides in this equation, we will have c over lambda equals to cr 1 upon n1 square minus 1 upon n2 square. As c over lambda is equals to nu, we know na, nu equals to c over lambda, so we can write nu on the place of c over lambda. So nu equals to cr 1 upon n1 square minus 1 upon n2 square. So in this way we can calculate wavelength or frequency by the same equation. Okay, by Rydberg equation. So in this question, this equation is given. This is not a new formula or some other formula. This is the derivative of the Rydberg equation. Okay, so here nu equals to 3.29 into 10 to the power 15 hertz is given, which is the multiplication of C and R, and 1 over 3 square minus 1 over n2 square. Okay, and they are asking for n, value of n we have to calculate. So let's see. Here nu equals to C over lambda, as we know. Okay, and we know the value of C. C is 3 into 10 to the power 8 meter per second, light of velocity of light, and lambda wavelength is given 1285 nanometer. Okay, so 1285 nanometer is 1285 into 10 to the power minus 9 meter. Okay, we can convert 1285 nanometer in meter by multiplying 10 this value by 10 to the power minus 9. So in this way we will have nu equals to 2.3346 into 10 to the power 14 second inverse. So this is the value of nu. Now we can put this value in the Rydberg equation, in this equation, sorry. So nu on the place of nu we will put this value, and 3.29 into 10 to the power 15 is given, and 1 upon 3 square minus 1 upon n square. Okay, so these by this equation we can calculate the value of n like this. Then n will be equals to 5, and as we are calculating for Paschen series or n equals to 5, so when n equals to 5 it will definitely lie in a infrared region. Now sixth question is, calculate the radius of Bohr's third orbit in Li plus 2 ion. So as we know the formula for radius, that r equals to n square over z into 0.529 angstrom. So here n is 3 and z for lithium is 3, as the atomic number of lithium is 3. So r will be equals to 1.587 angstrom. Seventh question is, the ionization energy of hydrogen atom is 13.6 eV. What will be the ionization energy of He plus and Li plus 2 ions? Okay, so in this case we have to calculate ionization energy for helium ion and lithium ion. So first of all we should know what is ionization energy. So ionization energy is the energy required to eject the electron. Okay, so suppose we have this atom and we want to eject this electron. So the amount of radiation which is required to eject this electron is known as ionization energy. So as we are providing this energy to eject the electron, okay, so that's why ionization energy will always be positive. So uh, as I told you that this value will always be positive, so to remain this value positive we can relate ionization energy with energy of first orbit like this, like ionization energy equals to minus energy of the first orbit. As we know that energy of the orbit is always a negative value except for infinity orbit, because the energy of infinity orbit is 0, and other than infinity all the orbit shows the negative value of energy. So that's why this is the relation of ionization energy and energy of first orbit. Okay, so this is the basic formula. Now we know the formula for energy, that E equals to minus 13.6 z square over n square. And if we calculate the energy for hydrogen atom, first orbit of hydrogen atom, then E will be equals to minus 13.6 eV, because Z for hydrogen is 1 and N is again 1, because we are calculating for first orbit. Okay, so 1 square upon 1 square, it will be equals to minus 13.6 eV. Now our first case is we have to calculate the ionization energy of He positive. So He positive, for He positive first of all we calculate the energy of first orbit. So energy of first orbit of He positive will be equals to minus 13.6 into Z square over N square. From this formula we can calculate. So no need to put N square because we are calculating for first orbit. So we will put the value of Z only. So for helium, Z is 2, as the atomic number of helium is 2. So we will have the minus 54.4 eV. So this is the energy of first orbit. But we have to calculate the ionization energy. So finally we will put this formula. So ionization energy is equals to minus energy of first orbit. Then ionization energy of helium will be minus this value. Okay, so then ionization energy equals to 54.4 eV. So this is the ionization energy of helium. Similarly, we can calculate the ionization energy of lithium. First of all, we will calculate the energy of first orbit, which is 13.6 into 3 square minus 122.4 eV. Now ionization energy will be equals to minus energy of first orbit, that is 122.4 eV. So this is how we can calculate the ionization energy.